good morning, and one more good morning. I'm Keith. This is Mental Health Mindscape, and today is what? 10/4/23? That would be October 4th, 2023. Today, we're going to talk about 10 practical ways to make your life less miserable and more fulfilling. Life can be tough, and we all face challenges, but these strategies can help you navigate those ups and downs. All right? The first one is gratitude practice. Start your day by thinking about the things you're grateful for. Simple enough, right? It's a simple yet powerful way to shift your focus from what's missing to what you already have. We tend to always focus on what we feel or think that we don't have instead of focusing on what we do have. And majority of the time, if you actually focus on what you actually have, all those other thoughts just go away because you are content where you are. All right? So, for example, before getting out of bed, take a moment to appreciate the warmth of your cozy blankets and the softness of your pillow. It's a small gratitude practice that reminds you to start the day with a thankful heart. Always understand and be grateful for what you have. And always remember this. This is the one thing that helps me whenever sometimes I am not feeling up to par sometimes. What I tell myself is there's always someone who's doing worse than you are. And the things that you are actually complaining about, worrying about, and all that other negative stuff, somebody out there would love to have that problem that you feel that you have, that is just so, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. When you got other people who are trying to realize where their next meal is going to come from, where they're going to lay their head, and Lord forbid if they have a little one to look after. Now, that's stuff that you really have to put thought into and come up with some immediate conclusion. So what you think you're going through because your car might be down, your boyfriend or girlfriend, is upset with you and or broke up with you, whatever the case may be, you lost your job, or, things of that magnitude. All right? The next one, number 2, set achievable goals. That's self-explanatory in itself. Instead of setting yourself up for disappointment with unrealistic expectations, set goals that align with your values and interests. Achieving these goals can bring a sense of fulfillment. So, for example, instead of vowing to run a marathon next month, and you ain't never, and I said ain't, you have never, ever even ran or jogged before, that goal might not be too much. It might be too much for you to actually accomplish. Think about it. All right. So the next one is prioritize self-care. Taking care of your body and mind is crucial. Remember, regular exercise, endorphins dance. All right. Instead of pushing yourself to do more, you decide to prioritize self-care. You go for a brisk walk, prepare a nutritious meal, and get a good night's sleep. Those 3 in itself are phenomenal. You will definitely see a change in your body as well as your mood in the morning time. The next day you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Prioritizing self-care can be a game changer. Remember that. Exercise releases endorphins, which is your mood adjuster. It elevates you. Always remember that. The next one, nurture relationships. Building a strong connections with loved ones can be a source of emotional support and happiness. I have great communication with my family, my brother, my sister, my mother. You know what I'm saying? Father's no longer here, rest in peace. But also, I have a very special woman in my life. So those connections are priceless. Not to mention my children, her children. It's phenomenal. I love it to death. So it makes my quality of life better for me. Spend quality time with them and show your appreciation. Always show your appreciation for individuals in your life, because you never know when the next time that you'll see them, if you see them again. Whenever you leave someone that you care about, I love you. Be safe out there. So that in the unfortunate event something was to happen, you won't be able to sit around for the rest of your life and say, oh, I never got a chance to tell him this. I never got a chance to tell her that. All right? Don't be that guy. Don't be that gal. Woman, gal. It's the country in me. Don't worry about it. So, for example, a warm hug and a heartfelt thank you after a tough day at work can turn an ordinary evening into a sanctuary of emotional support and joy. Nurture your relationships. They're the cozy blankets of your soul. That is so, so true. The next one, mindfulness and meditation. We spoke on that on another video of mine, 10 meditations that can impact your life in a positive manner. Go check it out. Try mindfulness techniques to stay in the present moment and reduce stress. Being aware of your thoughts and feelings can help you manage difficult emotions. So, for example, feeling overwhelmed at work, I take a deep breath and close my eyes, which I do sometimes. And then you do that, it focuses you on your breathing. It helps you stay present and calm. It makes it easier to tackle tasks and be less stressful. And that actually does work. Seek professional help. Do not hesitate to reach out to a therapist and or a counselor when you're struggling. They can offer valuable guidance and tools to cope with life challenges. And that's something that counselors and therapists do very well. They will actually help you gather your thoughts, and the majority of the time you would never realize that you already had the answer in you. It just sometimes it takes another person, i.e. a therapist or a counselor, to help you get to what's already in you. All right? Therapists and counselors don't put anything into you, in my opinion. In my opinion, we bring things out of you that you might not have been aware were tucked in here, tucked in there, and then we bring it to the light, which actually gives you clarity on other aspects of your life that you're having issues with. I hope that makes sense. Now, message break. If you're really enjoying the content at this present moment and you enjoy the other videos that we have, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit that notification bell so that you can be made aware of any of and all uploads that we do here at Mental Health Mindscape, so that, it helps, the channel, as everyone already knows. So we're going to move right on, and I appreciate you. And also, with your subscription and you subscribe to our channel, all you have to do is go to our Instagram at Mental Health Mindscaper on Instagram and check out our giveaway for free hotel stays, and we have them all across the country, even out of the country. Well, all across the United States and out of the country. All right, so let's get back into it. All right, so for example, for the professional help is when you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to call a therapist. That's a very strong individual who can admit that they need help and go seek it. All right. The next one, practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges can be a heavy burden. It really can. You know how much work it takes to actually hold a grudge? You know how much work it takes to be mad all day? Who has time for that? Not I. Not I. Not I. I'm just saying. All right? So work on forgiving others and yourself. It's a powerful way to release negativity. I just said that. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm talking about. So, for example, after years of resentment, you finally forgive your childhood friend for borrowing your favorite book and never returning it. That's a long time for a childhood book, but you get the example, right? It's an example, people, an example. All right? So letting go of that grudge, was like, it's like lifting a heavy weight off of you. And that's exactly what it does. All those negative thoughts and feelings, that weighs you down. It really, really does. All right? The next one is engage in joyful activities. That's a wonderful thing as well, because it's joyful. It takes your mind off of the strain that you go through every day. All right? So, pursue hobbies and interests that bring you joy and a sense of purpose. Self-explanatory, right? Do something that you love to do. All right? So, for example, every Sunday morning, brew a fresh cup of coffee, if that's something you love to do, and spend a couple of hours lost in your favorite novel. Myself, I'm more of an audible type individual, but same principalities. You understand what I'm talking about. All right. So that's your own little slice of a little heaven right there. You get away. My thing is to get home, watch TV. You know what I mean? I'm an electronic guy. So I have a nice big, TV on my wall, and I just like to watch movies and things of that nature. All right. The next one, show self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Sometimes we are our worst critic. We are our worst just everything, where, everything we do, we just go over through with a fine-tooth comb. Instead of taking the good out of the situation, we would rather look at the bad. Avoid harsh self-criticism and negative self-talk, as they can contribute to unhappiness. You think? So, for example, imagine you make a small mistake at work. Instead of berating yourself, try saying it's okay. We'll get it next time. Everybody makes mistakes. You know what I mean? Learn from it and do not repeat that, which confirms that you learned from it. Because if you didn't learn from something, you're going to continue to repeat it because you didn't learn. All right? The next one, and it should be the last one. Embrace change. Everything changes. That's called the circle of life. All right? Change is a part of life, and resisting it can be exhausting. Instead, see change as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. All right? Change is not bad. Change can be a very, very good thing. And it will help you evolve as a person, a husband, a wife, a child. You know what I mean? Change is good. There's no such thing as something staying the same and being, quote unquote, in my opinion, relevant, and it's still the same, unless it's a monument or something like that. But still, that changes over time because you have, elements, corrosion, things of that nature. All right? So, for example, switching jobs could be scary at first, but you decide to embrace the change. So now think about that. That leads to making new friends and, learning new skills and being a happier you. Because if you meet new people, especially good new people, hey, that just improves your life, improves your opportunities that can arise, because the more good people that you don't know what they're connected to. Think about it. All right? So just remember, nobody's happy all the time. No one, even the individuals you see online, social media, they're always snapping and you always feel like they got it together. Trust me, no one is happy all the time. And that's okay. It really, really is. Life has a natural highs and lows. By incorporating these strategies that we just, went over into your daily routine, you can boost your overall satisfaction and minimize misery, leading to a more fulfilling and content life. You have to be content with your life. That does not mean you have to settle for it, but you at least have to be content with what's going on. All right? So because if you're not content, you feel like you're missing out, which makes you sometimes go into things that is not good for you, so to speak. So just for example, you're a young kid and you see your friends, to you, it looks like they have it all. They got the money, the girls, the cars, and things of that nature. But just say, for example, they sell drugs. Okay, so you feeling like you're not content with your life, you're looking at everybody else's life, then you decide to go into that as well. That's the wrong avenue, all right? So, keep in mind that it's all about the journey, and we're here to support you every step of the way of your mental health journey. That's what we do here at Mental Health Mindscape. I am Keith. I appreciate you and your attention today. Please go see us on Instagram, Mental Health Mindscaper, and check us out on Instagram. I believe that's it. I'll make sure, but the link will be in the bottom in the description. So check us out. We're giving a nice giveaway, and I'll see you later. Y'all have a great day.